Hey y'all, what's up? So today's video is going to be my 18th week bump date. And if you guys want to know what happened during my 18th week, then keep watching. So first of all, let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Don't mind my hair, okay? Or what I'm looking like. It's hot as hell down here in Florida. It's berserk. Like, 1 minute it's like in the 90s, the next minute it's in the 70s, and Mother Nature don't know whether she want to get her ish together. So your girl has twisted up her hair, because I just trying to walk around with the fro 24/7. Child, listen, I gotta make sure them ends is right. So got my hair in twist. But anywho, I digress. This week the baby is the size of a sweet potato, and I had a doctor's appointment yesterday for my ultrasound, which also happened to be my gender ultrasound. The baby was being super ornery and did not want to move their hands. The baby had their hands between their legs the entire time, up until she like pushed my stomach to try to get the baby to move, and then boom, the baby moved the hands, and I was like, oh my god. My husband wasn't there for that appointment, so we kind of learned the gender at the same time. She did put the gender in an envelope, which I will show you guys the gender reveal at another time, but be on the lookout for that video. Let's see, after the ultrasound was over with, the tech actually got chills and the room like went super cold, and I was like, that has to be my mom giving you a hug. Like, there's no other way to explain it. It was crazy. If you guys believe in spirit, or if you believe in like mediums, or you know, things of that nature, prophets, all of that stuff, then you understand what I'm talking about when I say that it was my mother giving the tech a hug. My mom was in the medical field, and I think that that was my mom's way of showing that she was there. But that's all I did at the doctor's appointment, was just go to see the tech and them do the ultrasound, get like measurements and things like that. The baby is measuring 6 days ahead. So yesterday I was officially 19 weeks, and the baby is measuring 19 weeks 6 days. So the baby has kind of a growth spurt. Also, she did say that the baby had long legs. So yeah, and the baby's measuring in the 58th percentile right now, and baby is growing nice and healthy. I don't remember what the baby's heartbeat was, but I do want you guys to guess whether you think it's going to be a boy or a girl. Leave that in the comment section below, so that way I can keep a tally on who thinks it's a boy, who thinks it's a girl. And also, I will be doing the old wives tale in another video as well. I actually get to do these videos this time, you guys, because when I was pregnant with Tej, I don't know if you guys know this, especially my newcomers, my oldie but goodies, y'all know exactly what went down. But for my newcomers, when I was pregnant with my son Tej, my husband was about to deploy. So when I was 18 weeks when my husband left, and I had to move up my gender ultrasound to the 18th week, so that way he could be there to learn the gender with me. And so we found out the gender, and then the following day was the day that he deployed, and he was gone up until I think 2 or 3 weeks before I delivered Tej. And they sent him home early because I was in and out of the hospital with preeclampsia and preterm labor. And so they sent him home early because I was having some serious complications, and I did not have any family here to help me. And thank God for his command. So my husband was gone a majority of my pregnancy with my son. But this pregnancy, he gets to experience everything. Let's see, symptoms. This week, I've had the nausea, for real. Like, I want to eat everything, but I feel like I want to vomit everything at the same time. I have this metal taste in my mouth, and I know that women that become pregnant like early in their pregnancy, they tend to get the metal taste in their mouth. But for some reason this second trimester, I have the metal taste in my mouth, and my doctor said that she thinks that I might have nausea my entire pregnancy because I still have it in my second trimester, and I'm like halfway through my second trimester. Like, really? What else have I had? I still have those growing pains down in my groin area. Oh, and the tech did say that I am actually having Braxton Hicks contractions. That's not a good look. I'm 19 weeks technically now, but for me to be having Braxton Hicks contractions kind of scares me, because I remember distinctly having to go to the hospital, to the emergency room, like 4 times for them to stop my labor, because my body was trying to go into labor with Tej. So I'm hoping that that's not gonna happen again, and I'm also hoping that I don't have preeclampsia, although I am having those migraines like I did when I had Tej. But I have a history of migraines, so I'm just gonna put it on to that and say, yeah, because I'm off of my, my migraine medication, my preventative medication, maybe my body's just like, bitch, you need to be taking your medicine. Yeah. So I'm not gonna claim that as part of the pregnancy. My blood pressure is fine so far. I have another ultrasound in about 2 weeks. Not exactly sure what they're looking for in that ultrasound, but we shall see what happens. I did not get to record in the ultrasound room. It's against the rules. As y'all know, a majority of these people, places, doctors' offices, they don't want you to record at the ultrasound. So I didn't get a chance to do like recording or anything like that at the ultrasound. But that's why I'm updating you now. I'm short of breath. Something fierce. Like, there have been a couple of times where I've actually had to pull out the good old nebulizer and do a breathing treatment, because I can't breathe sometimes, and I have to carry my emergency inhaler with me sometimes. And my nose is running. My nose has been running. I guess I need to put my shoes on to go catch it, huh? So with the food aversions, I don't think I have any food aversions now. In the beginning of my pregnancy, you could not catch me cooking raw meat, anything. If you wanted some chicken, you had to go to the store and go buy it, or you had to cook it yourself, and I would be in another room locked up with the key in my pocket, so that way I don't smell nothing, cause no. But right now I don't have any food aversions. I'm like eating on site 24/7, and then I'm like, oh snap, somebody give me a Sprite, somebody give me some water, somebody give me something, because I'm about to regurgitate. Like, that's how I've been feeling lately. And I have been having a little bit of heartburn, so I'm going to do my heartburn trick. And if you guys don't know what that heartburn trick is, it's taking a tablespoon of mustard that you like, the actual mustard that you put like on hot dogs and stuff like that. That mustard. Take a tablespoon of mustard. Don't look at me like that, because I know y'all looking at me like, ugh. Yes, it works. Trust me. I did it when I was pregnant with Tej. Like, I had heartburn early in my pregnancy with Tej. I want to say I was in my first trimester, and I started having heartburn. My mom told me this. Because my mom's in nursing, and she has, a lot of friends that were like prior military and army. You know how they have like all these old wives' tales and stuff like that. Well, that was one of them. And when she told me at first, I was like, oh hell no. But when I did it, I was like, thank you God. So I think I'm going to do it again, and it'll last me the entire pregnancy. So ladies, if you are having heartburn issues right now and you pregnant, even if you ain't pregnant, if you are having heartburn issues, child, take a tablespoon of mustard and chase it with like a Sprite or something like that. Something flavorful. Not no water, not no milk. Chase it with like a Sprite, a Coke, a Pepsi, something like that. Not no fruit juice. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Don't know. But definitely take that tablespoon of mustard, chase it with some sort of soda, you'll be fine, and y'all will thank me later. I have noticed a little bit of swelling going on in my legs, but for now I'm just gonna keep it, you know, keep my legs elevated and things like that to try to like keep it at bay. So I'll just keep an eye out on it. But that is something that I did notice. I stay hot. Like, yeah, I live in Florida, but like in my house where it's like 72 degrees with the AC on and I'm freezing my husband the hell out, it's hot 24/7 for me, that is. So half the time I'll be walking around my house half naked, and that's real talk, because I be sweating. Ain't nobody trying to be sweating while they sleep. Who does that? Yeah, ain't got time for it. Anywho, that is everything for my 18th week bump date, and I hope you guys loved it. So I'm gonna do a belly shot and then we will be done. So I want to thank you guys for coming and clicking on this video, letting me know you guys want to see more of these videos and things like that. If you guys have not already, please hit that thumbs up button and also hit that subscribe button at the top, you know, the big red one, that one up there. Yeah. So make sure that you do those two things, and you leave a comment down below letting me know if you think I'm having a boy or a girl. And also leave your comments, your questions. If you want to request a certain video or anything like that, please leave that in the comment section below, and I will check you guys next week. Peace. I'm definitely feeling this baby move around. Remember back, I want to say around 11 or 12 weeks, I was like, ooh, I feel like there are muscle spasms.